Welcome to Janet's Kosher Kitchen. Today we are going to make flourless peanut butter chocolate cookies. That is a recipe from Clinton Kelly. He was a host on The Chew and does a variety of Food Network shows. So for this recipe, we have a cup of peanut butter. You can use either smooth peanut butter or chunky. I tend to like the chunky. A cup of sugar, an egg, a half a teaspoon of baking soda, and we're going to use a teaspoon of vanilla extract. So the first thing we're going to do, we also have peanuts that we're going to be putting them in, and I crushed the peanuts. They don't want them ground up, so I'm not using anything other than a rolling pin to crush them. And I have them crushed here, and it's a cup of the peanuts. So I'm taking the peanut butter, and I'm going to put that in our mixing bowl. Mix that with the sugar. And this recipe is gluten-free, and the baking soda. So I'm going to mix that up really well. And while that's mixing, I'm going to crack my egg into my dish, because I'll be putting that in there next. And so that's mixed up pretty well. I'm going to put the egg in and make sure that the egg gets really incorporated into the mixture. And a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Once it's all mixed up, I'm going to stop this. Stop the mixture, and I am going to scoop it out with my scooper. And I'm going to put my crushed peanuts into my bowl. With a scoop. I tend to use a small scoop with these cookies because they're really very rich. And I rub them and I just put them in with the peanuts and put them on the baking sheet. I have my oven preheating to 350 degrees. And as soon as I get the pan ready, I'll put them into the oven, and I am going to bake them for 10 minutes. The cookies have finished baking. The recipe calls for baking them 10 to 14 minutes. It took these cookies 13 minutes to bake. They're nice and golden brown. I needed to cool them before we could put the chocolate on so they don't crumble as I dip them in chocolate. Now in making the chocolate, I took 4 ounces of bittersweet chocolate, which is the same as semi-sweet chocolate, and I put it over a double boiler and melted the chocolate in that way. So now that the cookies are cool, I'm going to just take the cookie with my hand, dip it in the chocolate, nice chocolate covered, and put them on the parchment paper for the chocolate to cool. And I just do this with each of the cookies, and these are really delectable. And this is what we call our flourless peanut butter chocolate cookies. B'tayavon.